The Dow Jones just made a big move as two new companies have joined the exclusive club, Nvidia and Sherwin-Williams. But here's the question, how does the Dow decide who gets in? Why did these two companies make the cut? In this video, we're going to dive deep into the methodology of how the Dow Jones Index select the stocks and a quick look at the company's stock analysis. But before we get started, if you haven't done so, do join my free weekly newsletter where you will get tips on the US and Singapore stock markets, stock ideas, analyst reports, and many more. You can find the link down in the description box below. So without further ado, let's jump back to the video. Whenever you go to websites like CNBC, Yahoo Finance, or even Google Finance, you often see that they publish the prices of these three major indices: S&P 500, Nasdaq, as well as Dow Jones Industrial Average. So what are the differences between them? So for a start, the Dow Jones Index comprises of only 30 stock components compared to a few thousand like 2,500 to 3,000 in Nasdaq and 500 in the S&P 500. Okay? And for the Dow Jones Index, if you are not aware, it is not selected based on company size or market cap. It is actually price weighted. What does it mean? Okay, so companies with higher stock prices have more influence on the index as compared to companies with lower stock prices. And the selection is not automated like the S&P 500. Instead, a committee at the Wall Street Journal decides who to get into this index. And now, what does it take to get picked by the community itself? The Dow Jones look for companies that lead their industries. So you have to be a market leader, you have to have good financial strength, and also represent the specific sector itself. So recently in November 2024, several additional changes were made to the index composition. So we all know that Nvidia was added, replacing Intel Corp. And you can see how Intel, because of their share price decline, was replaced by Nvidia Corp. And the change also reflected Nvidia's remarkable growth in the semiconductor sector, particularly driven by the advances in AI technology. On the other hand, we also have Sherwin-Williams also joining the index, replacing Dow INC. Okay, so Sherwin-Williams is well known for the extensive range of paint and coatings and has shown strong performance in the stock market and also paying out very handsome dividends across a wide period of time. So significantly outperforming Dow as a result. And this is what brings us to the stars of today's video, Nvidia and Sherwin-Williams. First up, we have Nvidia. If you're into tech, you already know Nvidia is the company to watch out for because it has been powering the AI revolution. Starting off as a GPU maker for gamers, today it is leading innovation in various forms or various sectors in AI, self-driving cars, data centers, and even the metaverse. It has been so successful that it is currently trading at $2.5 trillion as of May 2024, equivalent to many popular companies added together: Meta, Tesla, Netflix, and so on and so forth. Okay, but to really break down NVIDIA's performance, let me show you a tool that I personally use, Seeking Alpha Premium. So I will use this platform to do a deep dive analysis on NVIDIA. What you're looking at right now is the Seeking Alpha platform, one of my favorite investing tools I use on a consistent basis to perform stock analysis, especially for US stocks. There are a lot of good features available for Seeking Alpha, but let me just share with you three big ones that you definitely need to take note of. The first one is, of course, the analysis posts written by a lot of gurus in the platform itself. So they are like people with CFA certification, been here for a long time, written articles of like maybe few hundred articles, few thousand articles, and so they are sometimes even better than me when it comes to research of a particular stock. And I do really appreciate having all these articles over here so that I can just go in and get a whole complete picture, both from like maybe the buy side of the buy investment thesis on why this particular author is talking about a buy call, and also on the other hand, on the other side of the spectrum, why no capital management is issuing a strong sell rating. So it somewhat balance out the whole concept, the whole thesis, and it allows me not to be fixated on my own personal viewpoint. So instead, I get to appreciate the inputs from various experienced investment authors at one go in one single place. And that is something that I don't find anywhere else. No other investing tool will be able to provide this kind of research content, drilling down into a particular stock. Okay, and this is feature number one that I like. The other feature that I don't really find anywhere else is the ratings part, where Seeking Alpha provide not just one or two, they provide three different kinds of ratings. So they have the quant rating, which they use different factors to come up with their some black box calculation of the quant rating at the end. So they are getting a 3.49 out of a 5. So in with this in mind, it is coming out with a average of a whole rating. On the other hand, you can also check out the summary of all these Seeking Alpha analysts, those who have issued a core rating, right? So over here, in the past 30 days, they have already 26 analysts covering this particular stock. Four strong buy, seven buy. Okay, so you get the gist of it. Okay, so right now average is 3.38. And also we have Wall Street analyst rating. Okay, so even better, 63 analysts. So these are coming from Wall Street analysts. These are people who are doing this for a living, right? And in the past 90 days, there are 63 analysts covering Nvidia and calling for a strong buy. Okay, 4.71, so close to the maximum rating of 5. Okay, so this is something I really appreciate as well. So it gives me a whole summary, right? The rating summary, be it from the quant side of things, the Wall Street, as well as like the general consensus in the in the general public. Okay, you can even see the rating history. And okay, so this is the second feature. The last feature that I do appreciate, or I do prefer, is this about the peer comparison. Okay, so let's say I want to compare Nvidia to the semiconductor industry very quickly. So I can just click on the peers tab, and over here I can already see that it is quite related. Okay, because they are all in the semicon industry. You have peers like TSMC, Broadcom, AMD, Qualcomm, and all that. Okay, and over here I can also do a quick glance of all the different matrix. Okay, be it like their price return, their ROE, net profit margin, okay, profitability, valuation, their growth, and so on and so forth. What I truly love about Seeking Alpha is that how it consolidates the expert opinions, the valuation matrix, and the forward-looking data all together in one single place. If you're serious about hunting for only the top US stocks, I highly recommend you to sign up for a Seeking Alpha premium account. From there, you can access all of the deep dive stock analysis, peer comparison, and even all these financial quant ratings. Good news, right now there's a Black Friday sale going on, so new subscribers will get a $90 off if you use my affiliate link in the description down below. Plus, you get to try it risk-free with a 7 days free trial period. So what are you waiting for? Click on the link down below to get started today. Now let's talk about Sherwin-Williams, the other one to get included in the Dow Jones Index. To be honest, I haven't really chanced upon this company because it is none of the tech giants that we are familiar with. But that being said, after doing some research, I realized that this is really a big kind of a resilient company with over 150 years of history. It is the largest paint and coatings company in the world. And according to this brand finance directory, okay, if we were to check out the paint brands, okay, all over the world, Sherwin Williams is actually number one. Since a few years back, okay, right now 2024, it is still number one. Okay, the one that I'm familiar with in Singapore is Nippon Paint, which is by Japan itself. Okay, so we do use Nippon Paint a lot more than Sherwin Williams because that is based in US itself. That being said, right, if you can compare the sales revenue, you can see that Sherwin Williams is three times more than the Nippon Paint itself, and that really tells a story of how big that company is. So the one that I chance upon in Singapore is only Nippon Paint, Deluxe, and Jotun. Okay, so they are all pretty small as compared to Sherwin Williams itself. Another reason why I think that it is a popular company that is worth adding into the Dow Jones Index is that it is a dividend aristocrat. Okay, so because it has increased its dividends for 45 years consecutively, so making it a favorite for income focused investors. Due to the limited information or research I've done on Sherwin-Williams, my next best bet would be to come to Seeking Alpha Premium again and look through all these analysis theses or reports or articles written by all the different authors, right? And you can see that there are quite a diverse opinions, okay, or ratings from different authors. So it is what makes Seeking Alpha a vibrant community, and people have different opinions, and what we can do is to read through all of them and get a complete picture of what's going on for this particular company. But for example, if let's say you just want a very quick 1 to 2 minutes overview of this company, what I would suggest is to use this virtual analyst report. Okay, this is a new feature launched by Seeking Alpha, and I just got to know it, I think 1 week ago. So what is this about is that Seeking Alpha is utilizing AI, okay, to generate a one pager report for this particular company. So let me share with you how it works right now. Once you click on the button, okay, with a single click, you can generate this virtual analyst report, get to know the market cap, the earnings per share growth looking forward, PE ratio, and the industry of this company, as well as the description. Okay, founded in 1866, what business segments is in, who are the competitors, and the unique value proposition of the company. So I would call it somewhat like an economic mode, quant rating generated by Seeking Alpha itself. So valuation is F, profitability is A, momentum is A minus, and so on. Okay, you can read through the various comparative analysis down below and the positives raised by all these different analysts, as well as the concerns raised by them. So all in all, you are like getting a very comprehensive overview in just a few minutes of your time. So this is only available to Seeking Alpha Premium members. So if you're interested, okay, do check out my affiliate link down below in the description box. Now, I want to hear from you. What do you think of Nvidia and Sherwin-Williams joining the Dow Jones Index? Let me know in the comments down below. And as always, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and check out my free newsletter at investkaki.com for more investing tips. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.